How did I turn this piece of trash into something beautiful like this? Hello everyone! So as you may see, I had the old broken aquarium, but I decided to give him a second chance and try to save him. And as you can see in the beginning, I think I was quite successful, so if you want to see how I turn trash into treasure, keep watching! So right here you can see the aquarium. It's quite dirty and has a lot of leftover silicone. The top was broken as you can see, but I've already applied some silicone to start the repair process. For the background, I'll be using expanding foam and I will cover all three sides with her. While the foam is still fresh, I will press some bark into it. After a couple hours of curing, I turn the aquarium to its side and apply more foam. Here is it all cured. Now I am adding silicone so I can secure the glass panel that will hold the water. I actually got the glass panel from an old picture frame. It fit perfectly for this project. Hours later, the foam is fully cured and now I can carve it into the shape. To hide the white expanding foam, I will be using black silicone. I'm going to apply a thick layer, spread it evenly and then press cocoa fiber into it. This will give the background much more natural look. After 24 hours, the silicone is fully cured. I'll give the tank a good rinse to remove any loose cocoa fiber that didn't stick. Here is how the background is looking so far. I think it's coming together really nicely. In the top part, I'm drilling a ventilation hole into this black material. I'm not exactly sure what is it, maybe fiberglass, something like that. I had it lying around and it's super easy to work with, so why not? After drilling the hole, I go cover it with this metal mesh. I attach it with the silicone and I am adding quite a thick layer of silicone to cover any metal pieces that might be sticking out. This will help to seal everything up. Now I'm going to secure it to the top of the tank using silicone. For hiding the foam, rough edges or broken glass, I'm using this self-adhesive black velvet contact paper. It's perfect for covering anything that doesn't look great, so the tank looks clean and polished from the outside too. Now I'm going to cut off any excess foil and the tank is starting to look really good. Now I'm going to start working on the scape. In the front I want to create a water area, and to separate it from a land area I'll use some rocks, probably arranged in a curved shape or something similar. And behind that it will be land section where I will add the plants. Now I am playing with the rocks and try to find something what I like. To secure the rocks together, I'm using super glue and tissue method. It's really simple. Just press the piece of tissue between the contact points of the rocks and then soak it up with liquid superglue. So now right here behind the rocks I will add the mica and I will make it quite deep, so all the way where it will water it will be mica, so it separates the water from the substrate. I'm covering the gaps between the rocks with filter floss to stop the mica from spilling into the foreground. So that's perfect, the mica is just on the edge of the rocks. The water will be a little bit lower, somewhere here. But that's great. Now I need some barrier so it separates the drainage layer from the substrate. So I use this mesh, what is usually used for mosquito, so it don't enter your home, and I will use it for separate the mica from the substrate. So the mesh do overlap and it's perfect because it will don't leave any substrate to go through because it go up as well. The substrate is mix of cocoa fiber, potting soil, sphagnum moss, cocoa chips and bit of charcoal. So I want this piece to go all the way down, and I have a little bit of this bark. I cut it to size and now I will just connect it, and it looks much better when it's all the way down. And the same, I have piece to attach here and a little bit of there. Now I am adding some mushroom for a nice detail. I think they are looking really nice in here. Right here I am mixing a different soil blend for the background. It is mix of soil what I collected outside and a bit of cocoa fiber. The reason I'm using this is because the outdoor soil is more sticky, probably clay based, so it clings really nicely to the background. It also retains the moisture really well, which creates the perfect environment for the moss to thrive. Now, finally, it's time to bring the Paludarium to life. I'm going to cover the background with a variety of mosses and plants to give it the lush, natural look. Also adding some plants and one big piece of wood to the bottom section of the Paludarium to complete the look and make it feel more natural. I forgot to film this part, but here is how I made the doors for the Paludarium. I placed the glass door directly in position on terrarium, then added a layer of silicone along the edge from the outside. I smoothed it out and let it dry, which created a simple silicone hinge. I also added 2 magnets to keep the doors closed. I am adding a few branches inside for some nice visual detail and maybe even a few climbing spots for the animal what will be eventually living here. I'm not sure what animals I will be keeping yet, but it's always good to have these features ready. Right here I am vacuuming up the soil that ended up in the water section. After that I will add a layer of sand, followed by some gravel for extra detail. avoiding any imperfection, exposed silicone and things like that, I'm using black electrical tape. It helps to cover the corners of the aquarium and really pulls the whole look together. So here it is, the finished product. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments if you like this transformation. I hope you enjoyed the transformation. If you did, comment, like and subscribe. That's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching and I will see you on my next one. Bye bye!